we start with breaking news that CBS News has just confirmed. Former CNN news anchor Don Lemon was arrested last night. We have 3 sources with direct knowledge confirming that to CBS News. Another source familiar says a grand jury was impaneled on this yesterday. Now, we are still trying to get specifics as to why this was, but you'll remember Lemon is now an independent journalist and was covering the St. Paul, Minnesota ICE protest at a church last Sunday,
Okay, y'all, we need to talk about something serious that just broke. Don Lemon, yes, that Don Lemon, former CNN anchor, one of the most recognized voices in news, has reportedly been arrested. And I know what you're thinking. Wait, what? Don Lemon arrested? Yeah. That's the reaction everyone's having right now. This is breaking as we speak, so I'm going to walk you through what we know, what we don't know, and why this is a really big deal. Let's get into it. For those who might not be familiar, Don Lemon has been a major figure in American journalism for years. He was one of CNN's most prominent anchors, known for covering everything from breaking news to political commentary. He's been outspoken, he's been controversial at times, and he's definitely not someone who stays out of the headlines. But this is different. When a public figure, especially someone in media, someone whose job is to report the news, becomes the news in this way, it raises a lot of questions. Not just about what happened, but about what this means for his career, his reputation, and honestly, the larger conversation around accountability. So here's what we know so far. According to reports that started circulating within the last few hours, Don Lemon was arrested. Now, details are still coming in, and I want to be very clear. We don't have all the information yet. What we do know is that this is being treated as a serious matter. We're talking about an arrest, not just allegations or rumors. That means law enforcement was involved. That means there are legal proceedings happening or about to happen. What we don't know yet, the specific charges, the circumstances that led to the arrest, whether this is connected to anything from his past or something recent, what Don Lemon's legal team is saying. And that's important because in situations like this, context matters. We've seen too many times where initial reports don't tell the full story. So while this is absolutely newsworthy and serious, we also have to be responsible about how we talk about it until more facts come out. But here's what's undeniable. This is a major development. Don Lemon is not just any public figure. He's someone who has shaped political discourse, who has interviewed presidents, who has millions of people who either respect him or have strong opinions about him. And now he's facing legal trouble. This situation is significant for a few reasons. First, accountability. We're in an era where people are being held accountable for their actions in ways we haven't always seen before, whether that's in entertainment, politics, or media. And when someone like Don Lemon, who has built a career on holding others accountable, finds themselves in this position, it's going to spark a lot of conversation. Second, the media landscape. Don Lemon has already had a complicated year. His departure from CNN was messy, there were controversies, there were public statements, and now this. Whether you supported him or criticized him, this arrest is going to have ripple effects, not just for him personally, but for how the public views media figures in general. Third, the legal process. We have to let this play out. I know social media is already going wild with theories and takes, but the truth is, we don't know enough yet. Don Lemon, like anyone else, deserves due process, but that doesn't mean we can't ask questions or be concerned about what this means. Social media is predictably on fire right now. Some people are expressing shock and disbelief. Others are saying they saw this coming, pointing to past controversies. Some are calling for patience and waiting for the facts, and others, they're already making judgments. And look, I get it. Don Lemon is a polarizing figure. People have strong feelings about him, positive and negative. But regardless of how you feel about him as a journalist or as a public figure, this is a serious legal matter, and we need to treat it that way. This isn't just gossip. This isn't just drama. This is someone's life, someone's career, and potentially someone's freedom on the line. We're going to keep monitoring this story as more information comes out. If there are updates, we'll cover them. In the meantime, I want to hear from y'all. What do you think about this? Are you shocked? Not surprised? Drop your thoughts in the comments, but let's keep it respectful. And make sure you're subscribed and have notifications on because this story is developing fast. I'll see you in the next one. Stay informed, y'all.